To share with you that I created a wish list for some of my top products that I absolutely love and adore. Some of them I even created myself, like this journal that I created. This is the Sacred Signs and Spirit Symbols journal that I created especially for you. But this is a great tool. I shared this before and you guys can check it out. There's some information in the beginning and there's a lot of blank pages to be able to write your heart out, write your soul out, right? Like speak from your soul into this amazing book. I have to tell you, I bought a bunch of them. I just find that I'm using them as regular journals and I'm already on my third one. So I write a lot. If you are someone who's highly sensitive like me, or maybe you know someone who's a highly sensitive soul, this feels amazing. I put it in a matte finish because I love the feeling of that. Pages are easy to move through. Folds really nice when you want to write in it. And there's some great information on use this journal in a way that really fits for your soul. So it makes a great gift along with something else that you might be interested in. My oracle cards. These are the multifaceted manifestation oracle cards that I created. So these are like the top of the line version. These are the bigger version. As you can see, my hand is kind of large. This is the only one I have at the moment. I actually had the smaller version, but I ended up gifting it to someone. Yeah, this is what I have. And so I wanted to share with you what it is so you kind of have an idea. Basically, it's a little tin that you can store your cards in. And when the cards are in there, they look great, right? It's a great place to keep them. What's really nice about these cards is they are iridescent, which I love. That's why I created them. They have a matte finish as well. It's a great little keepsake tin that you can put your cards in. Now, these do come in a smaller size. And as you can see, I have a small hand. So the smaller size would probably be about half this size. So imagine from my finger, it would probably be more like this size. And it's a great little size for someone with small hands like me. So if you know any highly sensitive souls who are looking to possibly just develop their mediumship and their intuition, maybe just want to have a card that they can pull a card from each day. So these are great cards. I'm going to pull one for you right now. So what does your soul need to know today? The card I was drawn to for you is use your empathy. Oh my God, what a fitting card for today. This is all about gifts for empathetic souls, right? People who are empaths like me, who are highly sensitive. Like Penny, right? Right, Pen? Did you see her new little coat? Isn't she cute? I got her a new jacket. She's a character. Penny, we going for a walk? So we're getting ready to go out soon. I wanted to quick make this video. This card is all about use your empathy. And when you use this card, the way to use this card is to literally ask what your soul needs to know. And then when you tune into it, you pull a card intuitively, right? What you feel drawn to. And you ask, okay, what do I need to know today? Use my empathy. Well, how do I do that? Well, if you're not empathic, you might not feel that. But if you are, which more than likely, if you're seeing this, you are some type of a highly sensitive feeling soul. And whether you're highly sensitive or just a little sensitive, you probably feel things. And if you're highly sensitive, you feel things way too much. So using your empathy, some people look at it as a curse, but this is actually a gift because clairs are just your different senses, feeling and seeing and knowing and smelling and sensing. And, you know, this one, clair empathy, over feeling, right? So learn to listen attentively and actively to the people and the situations and the things around you. Use your empathy. Use it as a gift. These are not gifts that we have. These are God-given abilities we all have, but why not use this one as a gift? Because not everyone has this one. This is one that is more for people who really feel things way too much, highly sensitive souls like myself. If you've ever in your life been told you're way too sensitive, you have blah, 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 you take things way too personally. There is nothing wrong with you, my friend. I want to share with you. I actually just realized that's a symbol or a sign of ADHD, ADD, whatever you call it. I'm also dyslexic. So I'm learning as an adult that I may have been dealing with these things all my life. And what others felt was way too sensitive is actually perfect, exactly who you are. So if this is you, or this speaks to you, or you know someone this speaks to, this might be a perfect gift to gift them. So think about this. Use your empathy to better understand yourself and those around you. Because instead of looking at it as like I'm feeling everybody's emotional stuff, their literal shit, like if you just set the intention and then use some of the tools that I'm sharing in this collection of things that I've put together on this Christmas wish list that might really support you in your well-being or support someone you know who is a highly sensitive human being, person, soul, I call them, you know, all together, highly sensitive souls. Empaths, people like us, this may be just the thing they need. And along with some of the other tools that I'm going to share with you in here, check it out. See if there's something that resonates. See if maybe you find something for yourself that feels good, because this season of giving, we're always doing for others. And I always find that It's really an important time to remember you're way too blessed to be stressed. So don't let things overwhelm you. Don't let things overpower you. Take a breath, find what feels good to you. And the way I always think about it is when you're giving or gifting to others, make sure you do something good for yourself. So I always remember when I used to do a lot of gifts. We don't really do many in my family anymore because to me, it's more important to be together. But sometimes we do need to buy things for people and get gifts and things like that. So it comes from the soul and you're able to just connect in and find something that is beautiful for you. It's great to be able to give, but it's also great to receive. And even if it's just you who are receiving from yourself. So again, back in the day when I would do a lot of gifts, I would always go, one for you and one for me and one for you. And you know what? I found that really made my soul happy because I found throughout the year, I didn't really gift myself a lot. So it was a nice time to take care of me and honor myself. So maybe you don't get to gift yourself that many things, but find something that feels good. And hey, if you use my links, most of them are discounted and it doesn't cost you anything extra, even the ones that are not. They're just regular links that take you to either Amazon or my actual shops that I highly recommend you buy from. Use the links that I have provided because, like, just an example, essential oils. There are a million on Amazon. Please, please, please do not buy your essential oils in Amazon. And the reason I say that is not so you use my link, but literally we've had so many people who would go and buy an essential oil, right? And they think, oh, I'll just buy it on Amazon because I'm buying the rest of the stuff there. Not a good idea. The reason why is because they can see this, but just a safety lock. This is actually sealed, right? And so, you know, when you get a new product, it's sealed. If it's broken, you know, obviously it's been opened. But people are so sneaky these days. It's very sad that we have to even explain this because it should be a given when you buy something online. It is a brand new product. But what we were finding was with especially some of the more expensive oils that normally would be quite pricey because the process to distill them, to gather them, to collect them is lengthy. And if you understood what went into it, you would have a better understanding of why these oils are as pricey as they are. But one drop is a dose. So don't think this little bottle is going to go quickly. It shouldn't. And if it does, you're using way too much. With these products, this product in particular, doTERRA from the company I work with, you want to buy them directly through my link. First of all, when you buy them through my link, you get a 25% discount right off the bat, which is super cool. You're able to get a discount code to share with your friends, which is super duper cool. And the other thing is, this doesn't happen to you. So you buy it on Amazon, this could actually happen. Can't say guarantee it, but we have had people who've had this experience. And to me, I just want to educate the public because I think it's important to know. Because again, if you don't know better, how do you do better? They actually will take this entire cap off. They'll take this ring, they'll remove it, they'll take this orifice off, and they'll pour half out of whatever the product is. Like say it's frankincense, this is lemon, but say it were frankincense. They would probably pour like half of it out, fill it up with a carrier oil, which is fine, but you're buying a pure oil. It should be a pure oil, or it could have a filler in it that, you know, again, you don't even know if it's safe to take internally, which frankincense is, but it's a quite pricey oil, but it's worth every penny. It's worth its weight in gold. Think about that. And then they'll fill it back up with that carrier oil or filler oil or whatever it is that's a cheaper version that they can then put a brand new cap that has the seal already on it. They can just buy it, put it back on. It looks brand new, like it's never been opened. And you, the person buying it from Amazon, has no idea, doesn't know the difference. The person getting it probably doesn't know the difference either. But the thing that's bad about that is if they were to take, say, frankincense internally, which can be done. It's a great oil. It crosses the blood-brain barrier. It's really wonderful for supporting well-being, great for cognitive health. This oil in particular, if they were to take it internally and say it had a chemical in it that was not safe for internal use, you are ingesting something that is poisonous and you don't even know it. And then you're thinking the company's bad. It has nothing to do with the company. The company is an amazing company. I don't stand behind anything I don't 100% believe in and trust. And I've been using these oils for over a decade now, taking them internally, taking them topically, using them to diffuse. And I've used them with my pets. So many people you'll see out there, there's so many oils that are so bad. It's not this company, it's other companies. And that's the problem. People keep saying, oh, we're just as pure, we're as good. You have no idea until you do your research. So I just wanted to share that. Enough about my rant, but please make sure if you are going to buy the essential oils, buy them from my link directly. If you were to go to the company directly, that's fine too, but you're going to pay more money. I have a discount code. So you definitely want to use my discount code below. All the links are listed below. I have a bunch for Amazon for different things, not essential oils. These cards are on a separate link because they're through a separate shop, my Multifaceted card deck shop. Now this is on Amazon, so you can buy that on Amazon. But everything I have listed. Just go through. If you have questions, reach out. I'm happy to help you with anything. And if you have a question, if maybe someone you're not sure who to buy for or what you think they might like, by all means, I'm here to answer your questions. And I'll suggest, if nothing else, and say someone's never been to have an experience before, I'm all about experiences. That's my whole thing about gift giving. I love to gift experiences. A lot of times I notice I'm like, here, come over, I'll gift you a session. To me, it's such a healing experience, maybe not to have a reading, not to say the reading isn't wonderful, but for someone who, if you're unsure about buying for them, the reading might not be the best thing to give them right off the bat. They might want to get to know me first. They might want to experience what it's like to first have a healing session. So I do an aromatic energy healing, which is amazing. It's like nothing you've ever experienced. It's listed below. You can check it out. If you want to know more about it, reach out. I'm happy to share with you, but I'll also be sharing some different testimonials from people who've had it and absolutely loved it. Someone doesn't like scent, we can do an all natural version without scent, and they can just go off to La La Land between the worlds. They're like between the heaven world and here. And so you're in this state just receiving light and love and healing and whatever it is your soul needs. Set a beautiful intention for that to happen. That, my friends, might be the best way to have someone experience a one-to-one session with me. And this can be done remotely or in person. Obviously, the aromatic would have to be done in person. But so I do a lot of remote work all over the world. Whatever that is for you, I'm happy to help you. So just let me know. And if you're seeing this on YouTube, definitely make sure either way, leave me a like, leave me a comment. I love to read where people are and what kind of gifts are you gifting this year? Do you have a lot of highly empathic people? The emotional healing work I do, I also do it online for pets. I have a pet who's really struggling with emotional, physical, mental issues. I'm happy to help you with that. I've done a lot for my dogs, and I've worked with friends' bird, worked with another friend's dog, an ACLS tear. There's been a lot of emotional things that I've done to help pets. One other thing I want to quickly address, you guys don't know this about me. I have never shared this yet, and it's something I've held really deep to my heart because it was really overwhelming to kind of share it. And I didn't know how at the time until I figured out I was going to address it after it had healed. So I dealt with eczema and psoriasis all the way up my arm a few years back, and I never shared it. I recorded it. I'm in the process of editing it right now. I'm going to have it up here on this channel, but I think it will help a lot of people. And when you understand where it's coming from, you're going to be like, holy wow. When you see how bad this was, my arm now completely healed. Both arms, I'll just show you, completely healed. No eczema, no rash. But if you would have seen this, and you will, it's really, 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 really bad. And it was like embarrassing to even deal with. But I wanted to make the video to share with you. And I'm so glad I did back in the day, even though I wasn't able to share it until now. The castor oil company that I'm sharing below is the most amazing company. A million castor oils on the market as well. Please buy it through my link because you know you're getting it pure. Again, same thing. They can take the lids off. You have no idea what you're buying on there. Same thing when it comes to food. I'm just going to share this. Amazon. Personally, I've ordered food before, chocolate bars that I thought would be like, how can you mess up chocolate? When they arrived at my house, they looked like they came from China and they didn't even look edible. I spent $50 on a box of chocolate that I thought I was getting all these chocolates a lot cheaper than I would in the store. Note to self, note to you, don't ever buy food or essential oils or castor oil on the internet, because you really don't know what you're getting. There are certain things I would buy on there and certain things I would not. Just really want to do your homework, do your research, and be a educated, smart consumer. Intuitive spiritual development is learning how to access our intuition. Just like the cards I was sharing with you, they're a tool. We meet weekly, 3 weeks out of the month. First 3 Tuesdays of the month, we get together on Zoom, so you can be anywhere in the world. And we come together. The first week is usually the healing circle. So we give and receive healing, which everyone, in my opinion, can use. I believe we all have healing in our hands. So we give and receive this beautiful healing. And I teach you step by step how to do it. It's not like you have to know how to do any of this. It's literally, if you show up, you're a human being, you have healing in your body, in your hands, and we can use and access this healing to send to one another. Think of sending a prayer or a positive thought to someone. It's very similar. And then the second week, we do development, which is intuitive development, mediumship development. Maybe you don't want to become a medium. Maybe you just want to learn to access these clairs, like I was talking about earlier. I call them your psychic senses and your superpowers. What they do is help you tap into the world all around you and be able to bring all of this into your everyday life so that you can actually reconnect with your loved ones on your own. Because I always say, no one needs a medium. We go to people like me who are mediums to receive validation from what we're already receiving. Because most times you're already receiving this beautiful validation pretty much every day. You connect with your spirit people. You're like, I really miss you. And then you're like, they never send me signs. Meanwhile, they're sending you a million signs. You just don't know what they are, or they'll send you signs and you're like, did they just really send me that sign? Did that just really happen to me? Oh my God, I just found a heart. Oh my God, I just found a feather. Oh my God, a dime just showed up where I wasn't expecting it. Like, the thing is, sometimes you need that validated back to you to understand that it is your loved one trying to connect with you and how they're trying to connect with you. This way you learn how to do this as well. Because I always say that I love helping people awaken in themselves, because I just feel that everyone should know that your loved ones never die and they're not simply gone. Just to know that they stepped into the next room and you can connect with them too. It's a beautiful experience. And everyone in our community absolutely loves it because we give and receive messages to each other each and every time. The third week is coffee and convo, a group chat. We come together, we share what's going on in our world, put people in the hot seat who has a question, and I'll ask, or maybe a question will have come in from one of my readers. So if you are on my email list, this is something I highly encourage. If you have a question, you have access to me. So ask the question and I will reveal it in one of my YouTube videos. Connect with like-minded people. This community is really amazing, and I am going to put a discounted rate. So if you're seeing this at the holidays, you will definitely see the discounted rate. So take advantage if you know someone, or maybe it's yourself, who wants to learn to further develop your intuitive abilities and our mediumship development. So if that's something you're interested in, also have a private community too that's accessible for all. If you are that highly sensitive person, or ever been told you're too sensitive, you know someone who is that person, there's a wonderful author, and he is a lawyer. His name is Jefferson Fisher, and he helps people have better conversations. And I'm going to link his book down below in self-help in the Amazon shop, and I highly recommend you check him out. And if any of you are former clients of mine for beauty, or maybe you're someone who has never been to me but would like to, and you're in my area, let me know, because I do have openings available for a few new clients. And if you are one of those people, I'm happy to connect with you. Just reach out, reply to this email, and let me know. I would love to have a conversation. Okay. I just had a friend reach out to me this morning. When we are in this time of placing orders online, there's a lot of scammers out there. He actually was scammed. And he said, listen, I think my package was messed up. The post office just texted me saying that my order is being held and they needed some information. I said, oh my God, that's a scam. I hope you didn't give them any information. I knew right off the bat it was a scam because I had gotten one the week prior. So for it to come from the post office saying they have your bot, it's totally a scam. So please, people, be aware. There are so many scams. I know Amazon sent me a whole thing saying there are a million scams out there right now. And so really, if someone's asking for your personal information, please do not give it. You're smarter than that. Do not give your information. In this season of giving and love and holiday happiness, please make sure you take care of yourself. So take care, brush your hair. I am Lisa, the multifaceted medium. Peace out, my friends. It's wonderful to see you. We're going to go for a walk now, Miss Penny and I. Penny, you ready? And I hope that you guys have a wonderful holiday. Thank you guys for using my link, and thank you for being here on my channel. Bye. Like my sacred signs and spirit soul journal, like my sacred signs and spirits. Blah, 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 blah. Try to say that fast.